Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And the ball is out of play. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bruno Guimaraes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And Dijk with a definite foul there. Bruno Guimaraes. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's there to belt it away. Some really good ball movement. Clipped into space. And he has kept it out somehow.
Lukaku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Lukaku. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, and the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's managed to get rid. France are looking to go forward now. So we're still where we started right now. Mbappe. And this is Lukaku. Backward it goes. Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Gravenberch.
France really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if...
He rises! Goal! France! And France are in front! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10...
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivers with whip. Konate tries to clear. Hernandez, he's picked his way through. Picked out brilliantly. Judge, surely! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Gravenberch. Now then, the ball's come loose. Van Dijk knocks it into space, and this is Lukaku. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gravenberch. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lukaku. And here's Thuram! Thuram! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cucurella gets rid without sophistication. And it's Gravenberch. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Second period then underway. Turns back here, probably the best option. João Neves takes control of it and he's on the move. Looking to play him in. That's a lovely, neat pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Lukaku. Bruno Guimaraes has created one goal already. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Le numéro 87. Le numéro 19. À leur place.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lukaku. Le numéro 41. Le numéro 13.
And Switzerland can counter now. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Mbappe. So we've reached the hour mark.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Big chance! Goal, Switzerland! And the comeback is complete. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Attention, changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And the finish! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Rice. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Diaz. And it's De Jong. For Rice. De Jong. He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Shot could be on. This looks promising. Skims one in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rice. Cucurella. Now it's Diaz. Pressure coming in from all directions. Diaz. Plenty to aim at here. Shapes to shoot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
De Jong. Good take, and is he in? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch.
There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. That has not gone well. Diaz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Chasing after it. Diaz. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Matheus Cunha. Looking for options for movement. And a chance!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Four extra minutes added on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Simons. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Merci de votre compréhension. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 38. Le numéro 3.
No winner in 90. 30 more to come.
Le numéro 8.
Pressing high and with purpose. Eder Militao. James. Caught offside that time. And here's Diaz. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? He is just caressing the ball. And it's Rice. Diaz. And that has left him in a heap. And he welcomes it in. Showing good feet. Ah, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Rice. Vicario with the clearance. Taken back almost at once. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cucurella. Now it's Simons. Always onto this. Diaz receives it in a good position here. So much time and space here. And the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Rice. Closing in on goal. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's only too happy to take that back. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And the action has already restarted. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Pass somewhat off target. Timber is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Konate. Here's Matheus Cunha. And here's Mbappe. Gives it back.
Modern football for you, and all that.
Real chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Simons. De Jong tries to play it through. Well read, and the danger is averted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Lukaku. Rice. He's tried one! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Diaz gets it clear. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he does it with poise.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Xavi Simons steps up for his penalty. 1-1.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. Big character, big moment, big save.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
This then to level matters. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Switzerland with the chance to go 2 up. Nerves, what nerves! And he's put them 2 in front. The margin of error is 0. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
And that has lifted the roof. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Mbappe looking to get on the end of this.
He is just caressing the ball.
Aimed in towards the centre. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the midfielder Ryan Gravenberch is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And
can he finish? Goal! Switzerland! And Switzerland take the lead.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vicario breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Van Dijk. Played towards the other side. Now Timber. Bellingham.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Van Dijk, pressing high and with purpose. Rice running with the ball. João Neves. No way through. Looking for the run. Van Dijk. João Neves. And it's Van Dijk. And Gravenberch. And it's Bellingham.
Look at the space here.
Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Timber.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
And here's Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Lukaku.
they want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bellingham. And here's Thuram.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Lovely bit of skill.
Thuram! They want to be quick to recover this. Rice. Cucurella. Back to the keeper it goes. Timber. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Lukaku. He's picked his way through. Konate, Gravenberch, João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. France looking to pass their way through. And they can counter here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Lukaku.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Thuram chasing after it. Pedri. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
For Rice. Cucurella. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Hernandez. And it's Van Dijk. And Gravenberch. And he's in on goal! Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. That's going in strongly.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Gravenberch knocks it into space. Hernandez proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lukaku. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Gabriel. João Neves. Gabriel. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Mbappe.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's had a shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that's it.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous rappelons qu'il est strictement interdit de stationner dans la zone bleue
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Gabriel. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, well measured. And this is Lukaku, and he's managed to get free. Fires it in low. And that has been clubbed away. Chance here to counter. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Pedri. Nicely spread. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, such a clever touch. He's cut it out. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive.
Shoots!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Mbappe. Pedri. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that is expertly dealt with. Pedri. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he has shown him a yellow card. Van Dijk. France do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
João Neves. It's Bellingham. João Neves. Mbappe. Rice. And it's Cucurella. Now Timber. And it's Pedri. Now it's Lukaku. Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. João Neves. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lukaku deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He rises! It's bounced back off the post. Elects to crop. He's got tall. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Place it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gabriel. And here's Lukaku. And here's Lukaku. Mbappe. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Rice having a look. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Great reaction. Bellingham. Shot could be on. Chance! Switzerland have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's a sharp little ball.
Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And now they can spring out of defence. João Neves. And the pass is intercepted. Timber. Cucurella. Now Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
Mbappe going full tilt down the left. Nicely aimed pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. James. Great ball, and he's in. Decent chance!
1 minute.
And he's really put himself on the line here. And this could be the final action of the first half. James goes short. Oh, that was vital. And that should get the job done. That's good running with the ball. Oh, nice touch. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe. Rice. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, they can break here. Gravenberg. It's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Hernandez. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Switzerland really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 38.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 20.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Le numéro
Well, I'd happily
25.
watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lukaku.
He's having a shot! Goal, Switzerland! And they've got their lead back. How very smart. He just got it right.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Switzerland take the lead. Caicedo. Hernandez picks it up out wide. The referee's awarded a free kick. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Simons. He's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Could move up a gear here. Alvarez gets into a good position. He's found a way through. Delivers the ball. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let...
Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Caicedo. Gabriel. Timber spots it and intercepts. De Jong. Alvarez. And here's Lukaku. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rafinha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
João Neves. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Lukaku.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Alvarez. Spread out to the left. Oh, shooting chance! And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Caicedo. And he's gone backward here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cucurella. And it's Timber. Salah. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ambitious ball here. Look, tries a shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Caicedo. France are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late.
Alvarez! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. João Neves looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to get it away.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Caicedo. Now João Neves. And here's Alvarez. He's looking wide. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. He can get that clear. And it's Hernandez. Strong running down that left flank. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great defending, strong and determined. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Konate gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be. And that has been clubbed away. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, well played. Timber. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Opts for safety.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And here's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. Cross goes in there. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rice. Tries to... He's got tall! That was superb goalkeeping!
Lukaku clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper has taken decisive action. France have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham. João Neves.
Mbappe! France do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to...
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Konate. It's Bellingham. Thuram. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well-timed, excellent interception. Cucurella pinches it off him. Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Timber. Ambitious ball here. He's on it, can he get away? He's got away. João Neves. Bellingham. And it's Lukaku. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mbappe. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Ball swung in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Temps additionnel,
Gabriel.
1 minute.
Gabriel goes back to front. He's a sharp little ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Branthwaite. And it's Rice. And Cucurella. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Rice. Now this could be a real chance! He scores! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh, he's been caught napping! João Neves. France still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Mbappe. And it's Pedri. And it's made its way to him. Cucurella has it in a wide position. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so...
He's had a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Changement.
Switzerland have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Switzerland are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gravenberg.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's come to nothing. He's found some space. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. France present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And that's it.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Nous vous demandons de bien vouloir garer vos véhicules uniquement dans les parkings prévus les jours de match. Merci de votre compréhension.